Vivek Ramaswamy, thank you so much for taking the time to join us. We do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Politics is hard, and when you don't have long-defined policy positions, it can sometimes take a while for them to be understood. Do you feel, especially on the issue of military aid to Israel, your message was clarified here today at the RJC Summit?
I do. I think that the philosophical foundation of my view is also clarified as well. We live in, understandably, a moment of raw emotion based on what happened on October 7th. I share that. Now when it comes to what we do, the question is, what principle do we apply? And my principle is this. First North Star principle. What would Israel's founder have said, David Ben-Gurion? He would have said, Israel has a right to exist and will fight to the fullest to make sure it does without asking anybody else for permission or for forgiveness. That's the North Star of the response. Everything else follows from that. And I want Israel to be unrestrained, and they don't owe me answers. I have my opinion of what I'd like to see. In-and-out strike. I talked about the Hamas leaders' heads on stakes. I mean, whole 9 yard. Munich 2.0 to find them wherever they're hiding. But my opinion doesn't matter in this, and neither does that of any other American. This is Israel's decision to make, and I'm rooting for success.
You say green light to destroy Hamas, green light to destroy Hezbollah. You also said that the U.S., should it get hit by Iran, should strike back 10 times harder. What does that mean in practice?
What it means is anybody who hits the United States directly, like who is the group that hit the United States? If you hit us, we will hit back 10 times harder. That's the answer.
Does that mean
you'll have hell to pay for it? And I'm not going to telegraph. I don't want to use foul language, but you mess around with us, you'll find out what we have in store. That's my answer. Okay, the first word that comes to mind is something else.
There has been a lot of talk, especially the last few weeks, even as all this chaos is happening, especially coming from the Biden administration, that the two-state solution, the hope of the two-state solution, needs to be kept alive. You had something to say about that today, about taking that pressure off, taking that
Yes.
constraint off.
It's an artificial myth. The two-state solution is an artificial myth. And you're not supposed to talk about, many of the things from multiple different angles, the things I'm saying you're not supposed to say. I believe in speaking truth, okay? I was just talking to one of these young men about that. The 300 to 450 million descendants of Ishmael have how many countries? The Jewish people are entitled to one. And so, on one hand, you have an Arab world that has consistently and continually been attacking and slaughtering Jews in Israel in that territory, but turning their backs on the Palestinians. Can't have it both ways. That's done. Again, that's not my decision to make, though. That's my opinion. This is Israel's decision to make. So part of what's missing in Israel right now, I'm offering my perspective, it's not binding, it's lost its spine. It needs to stand up for actually what that true vision is. What would David Ben-Gurion say? I say the same thing in this country. We've lost our spine in the United States of America. My question is, what would George Washington say? What would Thomas Jefferson say, the founding fathers of this country? So I'm not running for president of Israel, I'm running for president of the United States. So that's the spirit I bring to this country. But what I have to share is a suggestion, a reflection, that maybe if Israel and the United States each go back to our foundational vision and our founding values, then each of us is going to be better off, and our friendship will be that much stronger for it as well.
I wish we had more time. Let's catch up again down
Thank
the road.
you.
Vivek Ramaswamy, thanks so much.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.